He comes from a lineage of great sages, yogis, and saints from India. He began his spiritual journey at the age of 7 and was fully realized by the age of 14. During this time, he delved into different practices and acquired mastery over Tantra, Mantra, Yantra, Aghori practices, and Yaksha sadhana. He was a siddha, and many masters, saints, and sages used to visit him in solitude to gain wisdom and guidance from him since the tender age. Although he has been helping humanity since childhood, he never disclosed this part of him to the world, and only the advanced yogis and masters were aware of his divine presence. Only in the last 2 years he chose few people from the world and started guiding them in their spiritual paths, and those who have been closely associated with him have witnessed many miracles in his presence. Despite being a family person, he is a yogi and intends to help people entangled in this world achieve Jivan Mukti, liberation while being alive. He is truly in the world but not of the world, and if you really want to understand him, look him beyond his physical appearance and just sit with him, and you will never be the same again. In his presence you will transcend your body and mind and experience the state of Sat, absolute truth, Chit, pure consciousness, Ananda, eternal bliss. Let us fold our hands in front of his divinity and with a heart filled with gratitude and love welcome our spiritual guru, the realized soul, and our enlightened master, Guru Minash Mishra.
Om Sarvamangalamaangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Saranye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Prithvi Shanti Antariksha Shanti Sarvam Shanti Aham Brahmasmi. So good morning everyone, and good evening to the people, those who are yet to celebrate the new year. So some people have already celebrated, some are celebrating, and some are on the verge of doing so. So whichever place you are, although nothing connected to us, yet everything has been connected to that now. The change of a date, the change of a year. And I could see like some of the people are happily sitting back after the travel to do the Dhanakashana Bhairava Puja. They have returned back their home safely. Good to see that. So this, I was thinking like, what should we do? So I said, why not start the year with a satsang? Because we all know, like, many people welcome the new year becoming intoxicated. I said, why not start with awakening? So I said, okay, so let's begin it with this. So when I was there last night, Imon pulled me up and he said, like, we have to do firecrackers. He had saved some things, I believe. So he took the firecrackers and he was burning that. And when I was standing on the terrace and I was looking all around, and I say, what a beautiful way of saying a goodbye and a welcoming message as well. And that's how must be our lives should be, right? When the year ends, nobody cries that, oh, this year ended. They celebrate. Why? There must be some people, those who cry, Arey, why this year ended? And there are majority of the people, those who celebrate. The ones, those who celebrate, can be considered as someone a little bit optimistic, or rather some people, those who know that better things are coming. So they celebrate it rather than sitting and thinking, oh, why this is going away. Similarly, I believe like every single day that we pass on, it should also be coming from that mindset, like, okay, every night there should be a celebration, and that's what nature does. Every single night when you are done through your day, the night is filled with stars. And it is the way the nature says, look, celebrate your life. So every single day when the moon shines or the stars are out there, it's a clear-cut indication that better things are coming. A clear-cut indication the nature is saying, well done. Let's move on. Let's start something new. And the best thing it does is, before it starts something new, it says, take a rest. It says, go to sleep, wake up fresh, start anew. So similarly, what we are also going to do is, we are also going to take a rest. Not in the form of sleeping or anything as such, but with a meditation. So I think that would be a better way of awakening. So while all these things were going on, I said, okay, so let's begin in this way. But in order to begin it in this way, we have to understand a few things so that it is more and more effective. The background has to be set. And when the background has to be set, I don't know where to start, but yet I will start. You know why? That's again a message. I don't know where to start, but yet I will start. मुझे पता नहीं है कि कैसे क्या करना है, लेकिन कदम तो उठाना ही पड़ेगा. And the first step, the moment you take the first step, that means you have also gathered the courage to take the last step as well. And the one who never take the first step itself has welcomed even that the last step will not be taken. And I believe like all of us, as we are stepping into this new year 2024, I think like, let us take another step. So let us begin. Like when just a day ago, Rajan ji was here, Kumkum ji and Aliva ji were there here in this, they were visiting me. So we were talking about a few things. कुछ चीजों के बारे में बात हुई और उसके बाद से अलीवा जी ने एक टास्क दिया है. उन्होंने कहा कि I got it. I said, okay, so agar, you will never deviate from that, right? Then she said, if I deviate, you slap on my face. I said, oh, that's quite a bold statement, yet I believe like she will stand to that. And she requested that this should actually come again. ये बात फिर वापस सब तक पहुंचना चाहिए. But I said her the same thing. I don't know whether I can tell it the same way or not. Because the message, when it appears without any mixing and तो कुछ मिलावट नहीं होता है उसमें. And now there is a mixture of it. What is the mixture? The mixture is of the mind. अब मन अपने हिसाब से बोलने लगेगा. But still, I will try to keep it as unmixed as possible. As unmixed. So when we are all here, and if we are on path of spirituality, the ultimate goal that we are seeking, what? That this should be the last, right? ये आखिरी हो जाना चाहिए. So that we don't have to come back again and again and get into this trap of things. Then when people came for the Swarnakashan Bhairav sadhana, wonderful celebration, and when people were going, they are again have a mixed emotions. So all these things continue to happen. सब कुछ होता रहता है. Then when we are looking at our lives, then we question, is it really possible to get moksha? Is it really possible to get rid of all these things? Is it really possible to cross over despite being in this world? So for that, I will tell you a few little stories, might be, whatever comes, I don't know. So as they appear, I will keep on telling you that. Now, when we are thinking about moksha and liberation in this life, and the questions that appear in front of us, हमारे सामने जो सारे शब्द आते हैं, do you really know from where all these questions are appearing? Do you really know from where this desire even appeared from you that you need moksha? So when I was contemplating on that, I found out a beautiful write-up that I'm going to read, and then I will tell you from where it came from. Then majority of you will be connecting with that. So it talks about the entire creation. So just listen to it once, and then I will tell you from where it came, and you will be so happy that, oh, so this is the meaning of that. So this goes like this. Let's start from the beginning, and then we will slowly come to this date, and after that, the next phase of life. As you might have seen, like we contemplate on the past year, what has happened, then we strategize, and then we plan for the future. Similarly, we will start from a space where neither existence nor non-existence was there. मतलब एक ऐसा जगह जहां ना existence था, ना ही non-existence. Neither matter nor space around. What covered it, where it was, and who protected? ये किससे ढका था और इसे किसने रचा था? Why that plasma, all pervading, deep and profound, neither death nor immortality was there, and there was neither day nor night. But for that breathless, one breathing on its own, there was nothing else, surely nothing. It was darkness concealed in darkness. What a beautiful statement. It was darkness, concealed in darkness, and an uninterrupted continuum of fluid. Out came in material form and shape that one lying deep inside on its own intent. In the cosmic mind, all pervading desire, the primal seed made its first appearance. And the wise men, seeking deep in their heart, could see the link between that is and that is not. Reins of the link, a grid of crisscross lines, holds all the seeds and mighty forces, microcosmic forces within and macro forces out above. Who really knows? Who can declare when it started or where from? And where will the creation end? Seekers and sought entered later. And so, who knows when all this manifested? That one out of which the creation came may hold the reins or not. Perceiving all from above, that one alone knows the beginning, may not know too. समझना बड़ा मुश्किल होगा, लेकिन अगर थोड़े बचपन में आप जाओगे तो ये आपने सुना हुआ है. Do you remember there used to be a serial that used to come on Doordarshan, Bharat Ek Khoj? Remember that? This is nothing else but the English version of that song. The same title song that you used to hear in your childhood. It is the same English version of that. But in this, they have kept so much of secret in that. हालांकि इसका परिपूर्ण श्लोक भी अवेलेबल है. The entire shloka is available. Yes. Yes, सूक्त है इसमें. So, इसे नासद सूक्त भी कहा जाता है. इसे what do you call? हिरण्यगर्भ सूक्त भी कहा जाता है. Means how creation came into existence. So all this beautiful things, when all these things were running, I said, this is where we will start the meditation, where there would be nothing. This should become the base. This should become how the creation came into existence. हमारे मन के अंदर भी एक ऐसी प्रक्रिया की जाएगी जिसके जरिए जहां पे कुछ भी नहीं होगा और उससे रचना बनाएंगे. From a space of nothingness to creation. So सब तैयार? Everyone ready? But before we get this ready, one thing has to happen. The thing is, this should again be a moment of definition, means a defining moment of your life. That before this meditation and after this meditation, you should not be the same. That's the condition. Now, there is an old story, a very, very old story that I don't know, like I've heard it for quite long time ago. So one fine day, like old time, no, there was a minister of a king, and that day it was the birthday of the minister. Okay, तो मंत्री का जन्मदिन था. तो मंत्री अपने जन्मदिन के लिए सब कुछ, like he has made all the arrangements. He has invited his friends, guests, food, music, everything going on. dances, everything going on, सब कुछ चल रहा है वहां पे. But अचानक राजा को, like for the king, for some or other reason, he came to know something and he was so angry on the minister that he said, go tie him down and kill him in the evening. उसे शाम को फांसी चढ़ा दो. राजा कुछ भी कर सकते, जब भी मन चाहे कर सकते. इसीलिए कहते हैं राजा की रजा. और वैसे भी ये राजा तो बोल के भेजा कि इसको शाम तक का समय है. आपका जो राजा है वो उतना भी नहीं बोलता है. वो बोलेगा बस समय हो गया, you have to go now. But in this case, he said like, sends his soldiers like, go there, surround him so that he does not run away. कहीं भाग ना जाए, उसको बस उसके घर के चारों तरफ घेर के रहो और उसे बोल दो कि उसको शाम में फांसी दे दी जाएगी. Like he'll be hanged till death. And when they reach the minister's place, the minister is happy, his friends are dancing, music, food, everything is arranged. Now suddenly, when by seeing these soldiers, one of the soldier goes and says to the minister that evening you are gone. शाम तक तुम्हारा खेल खत्म. Now listening to this, what will happen to his friends, family, जो नाच रहे थे, जो खाना खा रहे थे, वो सब क्या करेंगे? What will they do? Because they have come for the birthday of that person only, ना. उसके जन्मदिन पे आए और उसी का समाप्ति का भी दिन आ गया, तो क्या करेंगे? So everybody is sad, sitting there. What to do? But the minister started laughing. He said, why all you stopped dancing? Why all you stopped the music? Why all you stopped this food and drinks and whatever you were having? Why did you stop that? And why you started being so serious? Why so long faces? अभी समय बहुत है, शाम तक का समय है. There is still a lot of time. It's still the evening. And his friend says, are you gone mad? He says, no, this is not madness. You should dance. You should celebrate. इससे बेहतर तरीका क्या हो सकता था मेरे जाने का? What could have been a better thing or better way of me going while celebrating and dancing all around? Then no one else said like, no, how can we do that? He says, either you dance or I die now. I won't wait till the evening. I die now. Then everybody with a heavy heart, they still said, he said, see, if you want to send me with a happy face. So that would be great. And abhi bahut samay baki. And they all started then dancing again, eating. Some people were still thinking, but by seeing the minister dancing, everybody forgot that it is actually something. Because they started thinking that the minister did a prank on them and the soldiers were playing a part in it. And the minister continued to dance and all these things. Then one of the soldier runs to the king saying that that minister has gone crazy. The king says, why? What happened? No, we told him that he is going to be hanged till death in the evening, but he's dancing and singing and enjoying his life. The king says, what? Is he not fearful of his death? The king comes and he sees that the minister is dancing, singing and all those things. And by seeing the king, do you think that day the minister will be afraid of the king anymore? He pulled the king along with him and started dancing with him. तो राजा को भी खींच लेता है, बोलते तू भी नाच. अब राजा इससे ज्यादा क्या कर सकता था? उसका प्राण तो लेना, ये तो वही लेगा ना. उससे ज्यादा क्या कर सकता था? अब ये राजा को खींच के उसको खिला रहा है, उसको नचा रहा है. Now the king has gone crazy. Now the king in his thought is thinking, इसको मौत का डर ही नहीं है तो मैं इसे दंड कैसे दूं? He does not even have a fear of death. How can I punish him? और इसको पनिश करके कोई फायदा भी नहीं है, क्योंकि इसको मृत्यु आएगी ही नहीं. He will not face death anyways because he is so happy. So that's where I start. That's where I start. यहां से शुरू करेंगे. We will celebrate, we will dance in such a way within ourselves that the king has to dance with you. वो चाहे देवता हो या मृत्यु का देवता, उसे नाचना पड़ेगा. और फिर उसे ये याद आएगा, अरे ये तो ऑलरेडी मुक्त है, इसे मृत्यु क्या बिगाड़ सकता है इसका. देयर इज ए ब्यूटीफुल सेइंग ना भाजी, कि अकाल मृत्यु वो मरे जो काम करे चंडाल का, मृत्यु उसे क्या मारे जो भक्त है महाकाल का. So that is where we come from. That's where we will, in this particular meditation, this is going to be a celebration. It's not just a meditation. A celebration not outside, a celebration within. Because as we have been into this path of spirituality, we have chosen a crazy one. The craziest, I believe. And most probably, शायद इसीलिए उसे महादेव कहते हैं, देव नहीं कहते. So we'll be awakening whom? The great God, Mahadev. अच्छा, इस महादेव क्यों कहते हैं इसे? See, we will understand all these things and slowly we will go into that meditative state. And don't worry, कुछ दिखे ना दिखे, कुछ समझ में आए ना आए, just do what I say. You just follow what I say and listen to what I am saying. कहीं ध्यान में खो जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, कहीं चले जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. No, you be absolutely aware. But the only thing you have to do is close your eyes and you will listen to all that, what I say. So this is going to be a typical satsang when I ask you to close the eyes from this moment till I say to open it. But in between, so many things will appear and disappear in that. बहुत सारे चीजें आएंगी, चली जाएंगी. But I can assure you one thing, you will remember this. आपको तो याद रह जाएगा ये समय. Everyone ready? Good. Find a beautiful place, as beautiful you are. Sit down comfortably. हाँ देखो, विद्या जी कितना सुंदर हंस रहे. चले गए कहीं कैमरा से वो. Okay? कोई डिस्टर्ब नहीं करेगा, बिकॉज जो डिस्टर्ब करे उसको भी बिठा दो. ठीक है? So all settled? पानी पीना है पी लो, और you want to fix your body posture, fix it. Because this is going to be a unique way of celebrating. And I'm sure you will understand why when we complete this. अच्छा, कितना मिनट बैठ सकते हो? अब कमलेंद्र जी बोल रहे हैं जितना मिनट आप बिठा दो. If you can dim the light, see, if you want to celebrate, you want to have firecrackers, you want to see the fireflies, then dim the light. I say, like, you should dim the light and you should become the sun. No issues, even if the light is on. That's not a big deal, not a problem. Just for your conduciveness. मुझे तो लगता था, मैं पहले बोलता था aromatic scented candles भी जला लो. But I know, like, some people after that they will doze off. So I said no. It's better they listen to my words. Okay, so I believe everyone is ready. Just type yes if, because some of the people are not on the camera, so I just request to type yes so that I know, because all the people on the screen I can see them anyways. Okay, good. Chalo. Good. So now close your eyes, and now I narrate you few things, and you will not only listen to those, you will actually live it. So sit comfortably, relaxed, but just try to keep your spine straight, क्योंकि थोड़ी देर के बाद कैसे भी कंफर्टेबल हो ही जाओगे. So now, with your closed eyes, the first and foremost thing required is remember the minister who was dancing, singing, and smiling all around. It knows that death will appear. मृत्यु आना ही है, यही सत्यता है. बाकी जीवन में बदलाव आते रहेंगे. Keep on changing. The times keep on changing. The things keep on changing. What was there yesterday is not there today. And what there is not today will appear tomorrow. So as the year has passed and the year is beginning, similarly, life is a flow of continuum. It continues. So with that belief in your heart, with that belief in, और वैसे भी चाहे शाम तक का समय हो या दोपहर तक का, still time is there. Whether you have reached a certain age in your life and you think whether it is possible for me or not, or you are very young, does not matter. समय अभी भी है. If I have not understood anything before this and I am starting my first step, still समय है. Because whoever you become, आप कुछ भी बन जाओ, might be in the spiritual field or even in this worldly things, none of us can have two moments at one time. हमें एक क्षण में एक ही क्षण मिलता है, किसी को दो क्षण नहीं मिलते. And when we cannot get two moments at one time, then all that we are left out with is the moment that we have now in our hands. जो समय अभी मेरे हाथ में है. So अभी समय है, because I'm still breathing. And I use this breath as a pathway to transcend beyond the breath as well. Need not worry if you don't understand what I am saying, but at the end, you will get the results. And now, जब समय अभी भी है, तो मुस्कुराओ. Smile. The smile should not fade from your face. ताकि अगर इस समय भी मृत्यु का देवता आए, उसे ये पता चले कि ये तो साधारण नहीं है. Because he is smiling. She is smiling. And now, try to maintain that smile on your face as long as you can. Just a slight smile on your face. कुछ ज्यादा करने की जरूरत नहीं. Just, और वो कहते हैं ना कि प्रसन्नता का भाव. It's not smiling. It's just like having that wow, beautiful happiness on your face. It should reflect. Good. And now just take a look at your life. मुस्कुराते हुए, हाँ? Not with sorrow, not with sadness. With a smile on your face, look at your life. आपके जीवन आज तक जो घटित हुआ है. The major issues that you remember. Good, bad, ugly, best, whatever. जो कुछ भी है. सब याद करो. मानो जैसे एक फ्लैशबैक चल रहा हो. Go back to your childhood days which you remember. Look at your favorite dress, the toys that you love to. What people used to call you with a very typical names. Remember that. वो सारी चीजों को याद करो. Remember your connection with the first toy that you have and you remember it. वो खिलौना जिसके साथ आपका एक अजीब व गरीब रिश्ता था. Remember your friends and siblings. It's absolutely a journey down the memory lane. Look at all that. Remember your first day at school. Remember how you cried or you were laughing. Whatever you did, I remember because I cried. I used to think like, it was such a wonderful life. Why did you put me into all this? Remember your tiffin box? Remember the tiffin that you used to take? The simplicity of life of that time? I can see some are running. They are happy to go to school, it seems. We all remember our school in a particular way. हम जब भी अपने वो पहले स्कूल के बारे में सोचते हैं ना, वी डायरेक्टली सी दैट ऑब्जेक्ट. वो दिख ही जाता है. फॉर मी इट वाज टू एलिफेंट्स, one red, one gray, small little elephants. They were my best friend to go to school. I used to go there so that I can see them. What about you? But unfortunately, they used to only stand at the gates. It was not a real one. Those were made of cement. What about you? आपके स्कूल में ऐसा क्या था जो आपको याद है? How many of you remember stealing pencils and rubber? Or your pencil and rubber being stolen? Do you remember you never know what potluck was, but you all used to sit together and share the tiffin boxes? Do you remember you were left half hungry because your mom used to cook good, all other used to eat it up? क्योंकि आपकी मम्मी का खाना इतना अच्छा रहता था कि बाकी सब खा जाते थे, आपका पेट आधा रह जाता था भरा हुआ. You are blessed with that kind of mother. You remember your school uniform? Ever danced in the rain? especially making your clothes crazily with all wrapped up with clay and mud. You remember your favorite teacher and the terrifying one as well. एक ऐसा टीचर जिसको सब प्यार करते थे और एक ऐसा टीचर जिससे सब भागते थे. The playground, the school, your friends. Remember the day you did not do the homework? You were asked to kneel down or stand on the bench or catch hold of your ears. कान पकड़ के खड़े हो जाओ. मुर्गा बने थे कोई. Remember all that. Now slowly you grew up. Your friends, life changed. You started taking decisions. Again, some good, bad, ugly, best, better, whichever it is. Look at all of them. Not with sorrow, not with pain. It just happened. That's it. And you did it the best that you could. आपके उस समय के बुद्धि के हिसाब से आप जितना जानते थे उसके हिसाब से आपने किया. So don't look at it with any other way. Even if you did the best, then also be happy. If you did something wrong also, then also be happy. Now you grew up further. Life changed. New people showed up. Some went into the professional life, some business. Some chose to help people at home, and some chose to take care of the family. जैसा भी था. Again, look at it without any complaint, without any comment. Just look at it. You did your best, whatever you could. Might be fights, might be the happiness. Just an observer. Your achievements, the proud moments, the moments of failure. But again, with a smile. Remember when people praised you, and remember when people stressed you. With a smile, with no bad feeling, with no complaint. Look at yourself now. Your possessions, your passion, your achievements, your losses, your gains. All that. सारे चीजों को देखो, जो मिला, जो खो गया, जो नहीं मिला, जो मिल गया. Again, without a complaint, just a smile. And finally, you are here in this moment. Now contemplate what happened to that kid. उस बच्चे को क्या हुआ? Contemplate on all the worries that you had. उसका क्या हुआ? Contemplate on all the achievements you had. उसका क्या हुआ? Think over the people that loved you. उसका क्या हुआ? And think about the people, those who hate you. उसका क्या हुआ? But yes, with a smile on your face. That should not change. सारे चीजें बदलती चली गई, कौन रह गया जो नहीं बदला? Who was that never changed? Who was that was available when you were a kid? Who was that who was available when you went to the school for the first time? Who was that who was seeing you eating the tiffin box? Who was that who has seen all your failures and achievements? Who was that who has seen you in day and night? Who was that who has seen you in your best and worst moments? Who not only was, who is that? And did you realize, just by looking into this one simple life, that whether the world accepted me or not, whether I accepted myself or not, whether I accepted the world or not, and whether the people in the world accepted me or not, it was always there, because it had accepted me unconditionally. The way I am, he accepted me. मैं जैसा हूं उसने मुझे ऐसे ही एक्सेप्ट कर लिया. उसने आके ये मुझे नहीं कहा कि तू ये बनेगा तो मैं तुम्हें एक्सेप्ट करूंगा. If you only become this, then only I accept you. There was no conditions applied. There was one who has always walked with you, is walking with you, will walk along with you. He was before you were in this body. He will also be there beyond. He still smiled at you when you were praising him. He was still smiling at you when you were crazy on him. He was still smiling at you when you were shouting at him. And he was still with you when you were sleeping in his lap. smiling back at you. ऐसा अद्भुत है वो कि वो कहता है कि तू चाहे भूत हो या प्रेत, मैं तुम्हें ऐसे ही अपनाऊंगा। तू चाहे सर्प हो या अर्धचंद्रमा, मैं तुझे ऐसे ही अपनाऊंगा। Whether you are as poisonous as a snake, I will still carry you. Even if you think you are incomplete like the moon, I will still hold you. If you are someone who is so pure like the Ganga, I will still hold you. Even if you don't have an idea, अगर तू मूढ़मती है, बैल है, तब भी मैं तुझे अपनाऊंगा। तू चाहे पार्वती जैसा साधक बन जाए तो तब भी तुझे अपनाऊंगा। और तू अगर त्रिशूल भी बन जाए तो मैं तुझे फिर भी धारण करूंगा। अगर तू जीवन भर रोता भी रहा तो मैं तुझे रुद्राक्ष बना के पहन लूंगा। और तू अगर कुछ भी ना बन पाया और तू अगर भूत और प्रेत बन गया तो मैं भी भूतनाथ बन जाऊंगा। बिकॉज इट हैज एक्सेप्टेड यू अनकंडीशनली। ऐसे हैं हमारे महादेव। वो आपको कभी बदलने की कोशिश नहीं करता है, वो अपने आप को आपकी तरह बदल देता है। कि अगर आप पशु बने तो वो पशुपतिनाथ बनेगा, अगर आप भूत बने तो वो भूतनाथ बनेगा। उसका प्रेम आपके लिए असीम है। वो चाहे तो सती को रोक सकता था, लेकिन उसका प्रेम उसकी रुकावट नहीं है। उसका प्रेम, हिज लव इज द फ्रीडम। वो कहता है कि तू अगर जले तो मैं तेरे साथ जलूंगा, लेकिन अगर तू चाहता है कि तू जले तो तू जल, लेकिन मैं तेरे साथ जलूंगा। ही नेवर स्टॉप्स यू। उसका प्रेम आपको बांधता नहीं है, उसका प्रेम आपको मुक्त कर देता है। ऐसे हैं हमारे महादेव। जब सारी दुनिया कंडीशंस लगाती है ना कि तुम ऐसे क्यों हो, वैसे क्यों नहीं हो, ये क्यों नहीं कर सकते, वो क्यों नहीं कर सकते, वो आपको कभी आके ये नहीं बोलेगा तू ऐसे क्यों नहीं हो, ऐसा क्यों हो। वो कुछ नहीं कहता है। वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक ही चीज कहता है, तू जैसा है मैं वैसा हूं। आई एम जस्ट द वे यू आर। आप हंसो तो आपके साथ हंस लेगा, आप रोए तो वो आपके साथ रोएगा। दैट इज द अश्योरेंस। इट डज नॉट मैटर हु यू आर। अरे मन में अगर कभी कोई डाउट आए ना, फिर से याद कर लेना उसे और देखना और मुझे बताना कि उसने किसको नहीं अपनाया है और किस किस रूप में नहीं अपनाया है। तो चाहे आप मूढ़मती हो या स्लो गति, चाहे आप पार्वती सा सुंदर हो या नंदी सा बैल, उसने सबको स्थान दिया हुआ है। ऐसे है हमारे महादेव। नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज, विल ही एक्सेप्ट यू? द क्वेश्चन इज नॉट दैट। क्वेश्चन ये नहीं है कि क्या वो मुझे अपनाएगा, बिकॉज ही विल एक्सेप्ट यू एनीवेज, अनकंडीशनली, द वे यू आर। क्वेश्चन इज, विल यू एक्सेप्ट हिम? You know how you'll accept him? Open the gates of your heart and you see him dancing. और धो देना उस द्वार को आज अपने अश्रुओं से। वॉश इट ऑफ थ्रू योर टीयर्स और विंड इट अवे विथ योर स्माइल। क्योंकि ऐसा तो हमने किसी को देखा नहीं कि जो स्वयं चिता के सामने बैठ के इंतजार करता है आपके मुक्ति का। ऐसा तो नहीं देखा हमने। Accept it unconditionally because it has. और जब शिव के बारे में ये छोटी सी चीजें जाने, अब उसकी और एक बात सुन लो। अक्सर हम ये पूछते रहते हैं कि मुझे कैसे मुक्ति मिले। मुझे कैसे मुक्ति मिले? तो शिव कहता है, पहले तो मुझे को हटा। मुझे कैसे मुक्ति मिले से पहले मुझे हटा। रिमूव दैट वर्ड मी। मैं को हटा। क्योंकि ये मैं है जो तुझे मुक्त नहीं कर पाएगा। और उसके बाद क्या कहता है? कैसे को भी हटा। हाउ। मुझे और कैसे। जब मैं हट गया तो मुझे हट गया। कैसे? हम वही प्रयास में रहते ना, कैसे मुक्ति मिले, कैसे मुक्ति मिले, कैसे मुक्ति मिले। नहीं, जो ये प्रयास में है इसका मतलब उसकी मुक्ति अभी तक उसके हाथ में नहीं है। You don't have it in your hand. See, you are seeking happiness because you don't have happiness. You seek something that you don't have. और उसके लिए आप प्रयास करते हो, और ये प्रयास ही आपको उससे दूर रख देता है। मैं खुश होने की कोशिश कर रहा हूं, हो पाओगे खुश? तो मुझे और कैसे, ना मैं ना प्रयास, तो बाकी क्या रह गया? इसे मुक्ति मिले। मुक्ति तो मिलती है किसे? जिसका ना मुझे है ना जिसका कैसे है। When these two things fall off, मैं, me and how, if these two things fall off, all that is remaining is मुक्ति मिले। और देखना जो कुछ नहीं करता वही मुक्त है। लेकिन संसार में रहते रहते हम सब कुछ कर लेते हैं, हमको ये लगता है मैंने ये किया, मैंने वो किया, और हम कर्ता बन जाते हैं, और ये कर्ता बनने के चक्कर में मुक्त नहीं हो पाते, क्योंकि हम कर्म के बंधन में बंध जाते हैं। तो मुक्त कौन है? जो कुछ नहीं करता। अब आते हैं फिर वापस आप तक। शिव कहता है कि तू अपने जीवन को फिर वापस देख। गो बैक टू योर चाइल्डहुड, गो बैक टू योर स्कूल, गो बैक टू योर टिफिन बॉक्स, यूनिफॉर्म, टॉयज, फ्रेंड्स, स्कूल, कॉलेज, जॉब, हाउस, होम, बिजनेस। क्या सच में तूने इसमें कुछ किया है? हैव यू रियली डन एनीथिंग? लुक बैक, ध्यान से देखो। विथ ए स्माइल ऑन योर फेस। आंखों से पानी बहने दो, मुस्कुराहट बनी रहनी चाहिए। नाउ in this moment we will shift to another dimension altogether. You are ready? Now suddenly we keep all these things away. ये सारे चीजें हट जाती है, क्योंकि ना मैं रहूंगा, ना मेरी कोई प्रयास, ना मुझे, ना कैसे। ड्रॉप दैट ऑल। See yourself in a space, absolute darkness, and you are sitting as a yogi who is floating in midair. आप एक ऐसे सिद्ध की तरह बन चुके हो जो एक घने अंधकार भरे जगह पे, लेकिन ही इज लेविटेटिंग इन द स्पेस। आप बिल्कुल ध्यान मुद्रा में बैठे हो, आपकी जटाएं हैं। यू आर लेविटेटिंग। Might be a tree in your backdrop, might be the moon shining, but you are a yogi who is in deep meditation, yet levitating from the ground. जमीन से ऊपर मानो तैर रहे हो। It's just like floating in air. Be there and meditate like that yogi, because you are that. धीरे 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 करके उस योगी के ध्यान में उतर जाओ। Slowly, slowly, slowly start experiencing the calmness, the quietness, the silence of the yogi's meditation. And you will slowly become that. For the next few moments, there will be no sound. All that you have to do is absolutely merged into the sadhana of that yogi. One, two, three, merge. become that. संपूर्ण रूप में वही बन जाओ. Go into such a state where as if you have been doing the sadhana for ages now, because you have been sitting still for ages. आप समय के परिधि से परे ध्यान में लीन हो. Experience that depth of silence. Experience that state of absolute stillness. Completely immersed. Your peace. Nothing is moving there. Not even the breath. Not even the thought. Smile. And that smile will bring you back to this state of mind which you are in right now. एकदम शांत स्थिर। टेक ए स्लोली ब्रेथ इनसाइड एंड स्लोली एक्सेल इट। धीरे से सांस अंदर लेना है और धीरे से बाहर तक छोड़ना है। एंड इन दैट मोमेंट you see it smiling back with no conditions applied, and you smile back without no conditions applied. बोले आज के बाद कोई नियम नहीं, कोई इफ बट नहीं है। The way you have accepted me without any condition, I accept you without any condition. Now send me whatever you want to send. I am ready. Say that within yourself. I am ready. मैं तैयार हूं। और तब तक नहीं जाऊंगा जब तक तू नहीं लेके जाता। This is the only condition. Now take your time to open your eyes. सब कहते हैं हैप्पी न्यू ईयर, आई से हैप्पी न्यू यू। I wish you a happy new you. Never put a logic to this session, okay? Then condition apply हो जाएंगे। क्या हुआ, क्या नहीं हुआ, क्या समझ आया, क्या समझ नहीं, don't go there. Simply one thing is required out of this session. How do you feel now? Do you still have doubt whether it has accepted you or not? Do you still have doubt whether आपकी मुक्ति होगी नहीं होगी? जाओ. This should be a new year. And now you should celebrate. So amazing thing for the people out there in US, they are yet to celebrate. We created the environment for them. Now they can celebrate much better, I believe. And anyways, the people those who have already celebrated, समय अभी भी है. Till time is there to celebrate. और वैसे भी शिवरात्रि दूर थोड़े ही ना है. और उससे पहले वृंदावन थोड़े ही ना दूर है. So don't go into the logic of this session, because I told you earlier, this is not a logical session. ये ज्ञानवर्धक सत्संग नहीं था, ये सिर्फ सत्संग था. सत, the ultimate truth, the God, sang with it. So you are that ultimate truth. And you being with yourself is the satsang. अपने सत्यता के संग हो जाना. And that yogi that you saw, who is that? It's you. जैसे आप एक सपना देखते हो और सपने में जो पहाड़ पर्वत पेड़ पौधे फूल लोग जो भी देखते हो वो सब कुछ आप ही हो, तो वो योगी आप क्यों नहीं हो? नाउ आई आस्क यू a क्वेश्चन. Are you this who was thinking about that yogi? Or you are that yogi who is acting like this now? वो सच या ये सच? ना वो सच ना ये सच. तू सच, मैं सच. Now the final touch to that. When you think you were dreaming, when you thought you were imagining all this, तो मैंने सुधा जी को वही कहा था कि जब अर्जुन रण क्षेत्र में था तो वहां पे अर्जुन अकेले नहीं थे, वहां लाखों योद्धा थे, लेकिन कृष्ण सिर्फ अर्जुन को दिखाई दिया. तो अर्जुन ये भी पूछना चाहिए था कि लाखों लोगों को दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है, मुझे ही दिखाई दे रहा है, मतलब यही भ्रम है. लेकिन तब कृष्ण कहता है कि जो तू देखता है वो भ्रम है, लेकिन मैं परब्रह्म हूं. तो आप जो बाहर देखते हो ना, वो भ्रम हो सकता है, लेकिन आप परब्रह्म हो. So whether you choose to live like this and dream about the yogi, or you are the yogi dreaming this, is up to you now. A pretty tactical gift for a new year where the kid has to explore on its own. तो अब आंख बंद करके बैठना. अब जब ध्यान में बैठोगे ना, तुम्हें और कोई नहीं दिखेगा, ये दिखेगा तुम ही योगी हो और तुम ही बैठे हो. Then what? Then I said, what you were before the meditation and what you will become after the meditation will not be the same. So from this day on, whenever you meditate, don't meditate as you were earlier. आपका नाम जो कोई भी हो, आज के बाद वो नाम से तो आप मेडिटेशन नहीं करोगे. From this day on, whenever you meditate, close your eyes, see yourself as that yogi who has been sitting for millennia together. युगों से परे जो बैठा है वहां पे ध्यान मग्न होके, and who has the power to levitate in that space. So power भी नहीं कहते उसे. It's just the space that you are. And start your meditation there. और फिर बताना आपका मेडिटेशन कैसे होता है, बिकॉज तब और मेडिटेशन करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. नाम भी मत देना उस योगी को, नहीं तो वो भी आप ही की तरह हो जाएगा. So thank you all. As I said, don't apply logic to this. Just be that. और अगर आप बिना कोई कंडीशन बिना कोई क्वेश्चन के, इफ यू जस्ट सिट लाइक दैट योगी एंड मेडिटेट, आपका मेडिटेशन आज के बाद कुछ अलग लेवल का होगा. तो कहते हैं ना, द योगी हैज बीन इंस्टॉल्ड. Now go have a, just have, create a beautiful time ahead. Okay. So thank you all for taking out your precious time on this day when you could have celebrated. You sat here. So see you all soon on Wednesday with your questions. Till then, ekam anekam bhavati. The one became many. Now anekam ekam bhavati. May all become that one again. Aham brahmasmi tattvasi. Happy new you. Har Har Mahadev. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Manaji, there was a couple of questions, Manaji, because the people who have joined for the first time, the Dhanakarshan Bhairav, they were asking what should be the daily routine for this yantra, na? If you can please just
okay, so just 5 more minutes, I will complete that. Very simple process. Keep the yantra at your puja place. आप जहाँ पे पूजा करते हो उसी स्थान पे यंत्र को रख लो. As you are doing regular puja, you continue doing. जैसे आप दूसरे आप पंचोपचार करते हो, षोडशोपचार करते हो. let me not complicate. पंचोपचार मतलब जैसे आप पानी चढ़ाते हो, पुष्प चढ़ाते हो या चंदन भोग लगाते हो, वही है, वो पंचोपचार है. ठीक है. When you do 5 kind of steps, उसे पंचोपचार कहते हैं. जो 16 type of steps करते हो उसे षोडशोपचार कहते हैं. सो नीड नॉट वरी. जो भी गृहस्थ है वो पंचोपचार कर ही लेता है. मतलब नॉर्मल दिया तो जलाते ही होगे, प्रसाद चढ़ाते हो. सो वो यंत्र को भी वहीं रखो. यू डू द रेगुलर पूजा दैट यू डू, उसको दीप धूप जलाओ. यस, वन स्पेसिफिक थिंग दैट यू कैन डू विच यू हैव बीन डूइंग फॉर द पास्ट 21 days इज एक चौमुख दिया, अ 4 फेसेड दिया जो आप जला रहे थे, वो अगर रोज जला दो, that would be great. For how long? There are 2 things that you will do. One, Om Dhanakarshan Bhairavaya Namah, Om Dhanakarshan Bhairavaya Namah. That one mala that you have to do, एक माला करना है उसका. And the second thing is, जो मंत्र आप कर रहे थे ओम श्रीम ह्रीम क्लीम, उसे आप 11 बार कर लो. ओके. महानिर्वाण के लिए 21 का है शायद, but they will continue as is however they have been doing earlier. Even if you do 11, that is fine. 11 बार आपको पूरा मंत्र करना है. और धनाकर्षण भैरव का जो मंत्र है, मतलब ओम धनाकर्षण भैरवाय नमः, उसकी 1 माला करनी है. द लाइटिंग ऑफ द दिया, वेदर यू नीड घी और ऑयल इज फाइन. भैरव की साधना के लिए तेल से भी हो जाता है, नो प्रॉब्लम विद दैट. इट कैन बी द तिल ऑयल, तिल का तेल यूज कर सकते हो. इवन मस्टर्ड ऑयल विल ऑल्सो बी फाइन. सो विच एवर इज फीजिबल फॉर यू, whether you want to lighten it up with ghee or oil, it is up to you. छोटा सा दिया, कितना देर तक? सिर्फ और सिर्फ उतना देर तक जलाओ जितना देर तक आपकी साधना चलती है. मतलब मंत्र जाप करते हो, उतना देर जल जाए उतना तेल डाल देना. 1 दिया काफी है. अगर इफ यू आर अफ्लुएंट, यू कैन अकोमोडेट, 2 जलाओ, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. 1 घी का 1 तेल का जला सकते हो आप. सेकेंड थिंग इज, जैसे आपने पूछा कि यंत्र का दिशा क्या होनी चाहिए. यंत्र की दिशा, यंत्र का जो मुख है, मींस जैसे आप घर में पूजा रखते हो तो कैसे भी आपके जो फेसिंग है, जब आप बैठ के पूजा करते हो तो यू विल बी फेसिंग टुवर्ड्स द ईस्ट ओनली, राइट. तो जैसे सारे देवी देवताओं का फोटो या विग्रह जैसे आपने रखा है पश्चिम दिशा की तरफ करके उसका मुख, मींस व्हेनेवर यू आर लुकिंग एट इट, यू आर लुकिंग टुवर्ड्स द ईस्ट, बट द यंत्र's फेस इज टुवर्ड्स द वेस्ट. ये किया जा सकता है. एक्सेप्ट द यंत्र's फेस टुवर्ड्स द साउथ. साउथ के तरफ उसका मुख मत करना, बाकी कोई भी दिशा में चलेगा. तो जस्ट एंश्योर दैट कि यंत्र जिस तरफ है उसका मींस इफ इट इज लुकिंग बैक, मींस इसका फ्रंट ये है, If this is the yantra, if it is looking to that side, it should not be south. बाकी कोई भी दिशा चलेगा. बत्ती के लिए you can use cotton as well as that red thread, रोली, मौली. So वो आप इस्तेमाल कर सकते हो. That can be used. बत्ती for 4 मुख दिया will be with मौली thread. Yes. देखो, भैरव की कोई भी पूजा है, लक्ष्मी की कोई भी पूजा है, उसमें अगर मौली का इस्तेमाल करते हो, that is absolutely fine. Can I continue meditation with the audio file? Absolutely you can. Why not? Do we continue the mudra also, Mahadev? Yeah, that mudra is especially whenever you are traveling to specific places. वो मुद्रा में करो. कभी भी मंदिर जाने का मौका मिले, वो मुद्रा करो. And you see the difference in the experiences that you have. कभी कभी meditation करते हो, मन विचलित होता है, मुद्रा कर लो. Within a few moments, it will bring you back to space. Okay, वो मुद्रा से कर देने से 2-3 मिनट में सेट हो जाओगे आप वापस. नींद आ जाती है ना, वो मुद्रा कर लो, वो भी सेट कर देगा. Because it will create amazing kind of energy within you that will take away all that drowsiness and all those things. Try that out. Okay. Do we continue the mudra? Not every day after Swarnakashram Bhairav mantra chanting. See, for Mahanirvana group, these goes without saying. ये मुद्रा करना ही है. Any time restrictions or any other thing to remember when meditating? Yeah, Anuvaji, try to do it in the morning. रात में भी कर सकते हो, लेकिन उसके फल अलग होने चलेंगे. क्योंकि भैरव की साधना है, it is better if you do in the morning. Even if you don't have any time in the morning, you are preferring to do it in the evening, don't do it in a pretty late hours beyond 10:30. 10 बजे के अंदर ही खत्म कर दो उसे. But I don't think it will take that much time, so you can do it in the morning. Second thing, keep a track of the things that are happening in your life. जीवन में जो जो आपने साधनाएं की है, उस साधना के बाद क्या क्या बदलाव आ रहा है, उसको बड़े ध्यान से देखना. You will notice so many changes coming your way. And as I said, don't only wait for one way to happen. Don't stop the abundance that will flow into your life. उसे आने दो किसी भी रूप में. कुबेर का रखा जा सकता है. कुबेर को रख सकते हो आप उस दिशा में, नो प्रॉब्लम. ओके. और कुछ any other questions that might have? And I believe like all of the people, those who were there on that day for the Swarnakashram Bhairav, everybody has something to say. ये अलग बात है कि लोग बताते नहीं है. वो कहते मैं बता के उसे छोटा नहीं करना चाहता. But Hari Bhai was completely busy on the phone because people were calling him to share their experiences. I said, very good. But this is just the beginning, as I say. And as I said, it is not just for us. सिर्फ और सिर्फ हमने अपने लिए नहीं किया है. We did it for the creation. और आभा जी ने क्या पूजा की. स्वर्णाकर्षण भैरव की एक दिन में दुनिया ने तारीख बदल दी. क्या पूजा किया. So the year changed, that means everything should change now. Okay, keep a track of it with the faith and belief on that. उसने आपको unconditionally, it has unconditionally accepted you, na? You should accept it unconditionally. Okay? जैसे आपके बच्चे आपको अनकंडीशनली एक्सेप्ट कर लेते हैं जब आप वो सब छोटे रहते हैं. हम बड़े होने के बाद, बुद्धि आने के बाद वो नहीं बोल सकता. बट इन द चाइल्डहुड, एज दे एक्सेप्ट यू एंड यू एक्सेप्ट योर चाइल्ड एज इज, बिल्कुल उसी तरह. ओके. और if any further questions are related to that are available, we will be available on Q&A session on Wednesday. Catch you up there. So I see all the US people are all set for the party. Go enjoy. Thank you. I believe like I answered your questions for now. Haribhai, is that it?
Yes, Manaji. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Manaji.